All right, we are back. We are back with another vid. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of beat right now. I'm feeling kind of beat, but we're doing shoulders and abs. You know, I don't really have to be strong for this. All I have to do is endure the weight. Really, for shoulders, I find it pretty easy. All you have to do, since it's a pretty small muscle group relative to your body, I tend to hit high reps instead of heavy weight. And also, due to my injuries, I can't really go as heavy as I really want to for now, especially for shoulder day. So it's honestly gonna be a simple workout. I'm gonna try to keep it real simple this time. And yeah, just go in there, work the muscle, and just get out, man. Let's get it. All right, we're starting off the shoulder day with the classic shoulder press. Now, I do this a bit differently than I feel like the average person. If you can see when I'm doing it, as I come down, I'm not only controlled, but I'm letting it touch my shoulders. Now, this is really important because this is what's going to make it really feel like it's on your shoulders. What you want to do is when you're pressing, you want your hands to face outwards, and then as you come up, you want your hands to naturally like curve in. This is the only exercise that you can do that I think perfectly aligns with your shoulders. Now, if you're a tall lifter like me and have slender man arms, dumbbells or cables are probably going to be your best friend. Once you're able to stabilize, you can get reps like these, man. Now, I've heard from like one of the best bodybuilders that going all the way up actually is not beneficial for your shoulder. They say that it just activates more of your tricep, but I like to really work on your muscle in its full range of motion, so I just go all the way up. Like you're right there, so you might as well just fully lock out. Now, today I decided to try something a bit different and go more caveman-like today. I decided to stick more to dumbbells to really help with my shoulder. And I just didn't want to ego lift today, so I just wanted to go light and just go all out today. I will say the healing process is going absolutely splendid. By next month, I should be fully recovered and be able to go all out without risk of injury. I love shoulders, man. They're one of the easiest things to hit. There's no way you can overcomplicate shoulders. All you have to do is raise something forward, raise something to the side, and raise something behind you. Oh, and also above you as well. I'm not going to lie, I feel like it's pretty hard to overcomplicate shoulders, but hey, man, I just try to stick to the basics, and if it works, then I just keep doing it. And if I find something better, then hey, I might switch it out. But for now, I think I've mastered the workouts. Some people might look at this rear delt exercise and think, oh, it's only 15s, man. It's not doing nothing. But man, I be seeing the biggest guys lifting the littlest weights, and I be so confused until I learned. It's like sometimes less is more.
Why don't you be the monster? Why don't you be the monster?
It's not like I didn't want to be the monster. It's because the game itself just felt so incredibly one-sided and unfair. Heroes and Monsters is just a game of pretend based on kids' TV shows. Everyone's free to choose what role they play. But me, I was friendless, always with a dark cloud above. Everyone knew who the hero was going to be. I didn't stand a chance in hell. Naturally, there was no scenario where the monster would ever win. I was always the loser. The popular kid always beats up the little guy that no one likes. That's just the way the world works.
Alright, this is the first meal of the day. We just got 3 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, some yuca, and some avocados. No one understands the importance of a good diet, man. I don't think people really understand how deep it goes. The food is really how you're gonna respond just throughout I don't even know how to explain it really. It's something that you have to really go through in order to really feel the benefits. Someone who's been living a certain way couldn't even fathom how food could transform their entire DNA. And I know that may be hard to believe, but it's possible to evolve your DNA or upgrade your DNA faster than the average person. If you think about it, people and animals are evolving each and every day. It might not be on dramatic, but it's on a very minuscule scale. I don't even know. It's very minuscule. And that's partly due to the lifestyle. Simply the lifestyle. It doesn't matter. The lifestyle really encompasses everything. What the organism is experiencing, how much stress, what the organism is consuming, and how the organism is really processing the stimuli in the environment. So I see a lot of people in certain communities saying a certain, let me see. I be seeing a lot of people saying that you can't change your genetics. You're pretty much stuck. And to a certain extent, yes, you're not going to make leaps and bounds in your DNA, really. If you're 5 foot, you can't expect to be 7 feet. If it's in your DNA to reach that limit, then yes, it actually could be possible. There's people who've made leaps and bounds. I don't know about 7 feet, but really large jumps. And I think that's due to just hormone regulation. And it's been shown in studies that people put in high stress environments, especially men, it increases testosterone. And sometimes if it's too much stress, it can actually dysregulate the hormones instead of causing stress to stimulate growth. So you want to be able to stimulate growth and then recover from that stress. If you're constantly stressing, you're not really going to recover. So it's very important that you get not only the right nutrients, but the right amount of calories. Because then you're not going to have the energy to really give your body essentially the building blocks to upgrade your DNA. And if you're constantly eating junk food, you're essentially working against your system. So it's constantly trying to clean your body while also trying to improve it at the same time. So if you're giving your body what it needs to really flourish, you're going to get dramatically different results. Not to say you're going to be 6'3" Giga Chad millionaire, right? But you're definitely going to be looking like a different person. So I'm going to try to record these meals to see. Honestly, I don't really record. I just intuitively eat, and I don't really track. I just get the right macronutrients and just I'm gonna try to track them, put them up on the screen, and see how much it really is at the end of the day. So first meal. All right, second meal of the day, and this is usually when I start to feel the caffeine crash. Honestly, I should find a more natural, sustainable way to like maintain my energy throughout the day, but for now, we're gonna suffer in silence, and yeah, we're probably gonna get drink another coffee. Try to keep the caffeine to a minimum so we can hopefully delay the crash right before we go to sleep. And yeah. So for the second meal, it's pretty simple. It's just rice, beans, fish, some grapes, avocado, half avocado, and I might munch on some. I might munch on an apple or a banana before they expire. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to put the macros up on the screen. So it's gonna be kind of difficult because I did not measure this. I'm kind of just eating as much as I can and just see where we go from there. So, yeah, second meal of the day. All right, we survived the day, man, and it's looking like another basic meal. So it's basic, man. It's just I was about to say shrimp. It's just fish, rice. We got some string beans, avocado. No beans this time. I could have put some beans, but I don't know. I was just too lazy. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty full today, so I'm gonna put up the macros on the screen, and that should honestly total the calories for today. If I do end up eating like extra on the side, I will mention it, but I probably won't put it like in, I guess, the total amount of calories. So Yeah, that basically sums up today, man. It's pretty normal. I do this. I try to stick to this every single day. I mean, life is it's gonna continue, so might as well just do the best you can. Now, I've been recently trying to switch to seafood because I've heard, all right, the science I feel like is always changing and the research is always, and the world is just always changing. So, but I've heard fish is actually one of the most beneficial meats we can probably consume, specifically like high protein fishes like salmon. I think the reason being, and the reason why I'm coming to this conclusion is because the way the current state of the world is just like they're putting so many preservatives and so many chemicals into our foods. It's coming down to even our animals. Now I noticed that you can't really control the sea life, no matter how hard we try, because it's just too vast and we just don't have the technology to really infiltrate the sea like we do the land. So that being said, my natural conclusion is that fish and just sea life in general is less contaminated than the average animal like the chicken, cow, or pig. Especially if you catch your own, like on your local river or lake. I mean, I used to catch fish, nothing too crazy, but it's definitely easy. It's definitely manageable to survive. It's definitely easy or manageable to survive strictly off fish. And not only is it manageable, I think it's very good for the environment and you're going to save a ton of money. But I think that's going to conclude, I think that's going to conclude the video. I don't want to come off as a nutritionist because, everyone has their own diets and everyone's bodies can handle different foods. Even, even Dakota knows it's time to eat, man. But I'm gonna down this and, if you guys like the video, man, please hit the thumbs up, man. Don't make my guy sad. Don't make my guy sad.